My content is intended for adult collectors of the product, not made for kids. Alrighty everyone, for this video, we have Vanish Longiness Overbearing Dash 0 against Magma Ifrit with Overbearing and G457 whatever. I can't bother to care about it. Alright, so with this video, I wanted to challenge myself. Okay, now what's a way I can have realistically a Hasbro Bay somehow manage to beat a Dynamite Bay? There is such a difference competitive. Now same spin, not a chance. Not a chance at all. Opposite spin, okay, maybe. Now I've done this trick before. I've done this with, I think I put Acid Anubis on Drift, and sometimes rounds it managed to work. It is the magic of spin equalization, so I'm pretty sure I could make it beat this top tier combo using this. Now I am kind of cheating because it's not a full Hasbro combo, it is using the overdisc. I could try using Hasbro's Wheel After just to verify, but I first want to try it with this just to see. And yeah. We'll actually reverse the order. Now the thing is with spin equalization, sometimes it goes in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. Now I'm actually hoping this works, because this is a very funny video idea, so yeah. We're going to see the first round and see how that goes, and hopefully that works out. I actually hope it does, because that would be really good to show this video has a purpose to be done. Yeah, if you just like to win, I would appreciate it, please. Just give me that solid. So this is the part in the video where I actually mention that a lot of people that watch our channel are not subscribed, so please subscribe to the channel if you are new here. As well, we have a TikTok account. If you have TikTok, feel free to follow. I will probably post highlights from the video, or funny moments in battles, or skits, or whatever. We're gonna do it. See, this is pretty much what the video. This is not gonna work. Okay, let me get it with a little more strength. So it depends. So I think with a little bit more strength like that, be a little bit better. You know, these things aren't 100%. You know, like I said, this should actually majority go to Vanish, but on the off chance I get this to work, this would be nice. This is all for all the Hasbro fans. See, I joke about Hasbro, look at that. I'm making a combo that's gonna beat this top combination. Does that actually mean Hasbro's competitive? No, it just means dumb luck with equalization. We should either get, at the very least we'll probably get a lot of draws. On the better shot is that we somehow manage to OS it a lot, which is a very tough task. I need us to do this, please. I would greatly like it if this could work. I just realized this whole video is gonna just be equalization. So if I don't talk, you're probably just gonna hear the music in the background. Okay, well, I guess I have to give the commentary. See what I mean? See, the thing is that this is really difficult because I only can really use this. I thought of trying Drift, Speed Storm, but that didn't work out. I tried Mobius, Speed Storm, but both of them kind of just tip, and it doesn't really work because they're too tall, so I was stuck with this. Yeah, I tried. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it, actually. I think I'm doing it, unless someone wants to call it a roll. Which, don't get me started on that rant for the definition of when you're in a match and someone wants to argue whether or not it was a roll or an outspin. I am one of those people, because, I don't know, it's one of those things in matches where you gotta deal with it. Because there are times where you didn't actually outspin it, and the driver definitely did roll. And there are times where it didn't roll and you got outspun. Now, which is up for a judge to decide. I don't know, it's always funny. So I think typically too, this is probably like the safest combo you can run right now for Dynamite Battle, that Vanish combo. It has weaknesses, but it's pretty good. I think typically though that I usually run this normally, but I do like using attack combinations. And you know, it's good to get practice with attack combinations, because especially in battle when there's a lot of pressure to execute it, you know, you got to do a good job. We're gonna OS. Okay, that was definitely, I don't know. Like I said, either this video is a lot of draws, or at least Magma got a few. And I think overall with the Dynamite Battle meta, I definitely think it's a lot better than sparking. I'm not a fan of sparking. I think sparking, when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, was not handled that well. I think for stuff that I've enjoyed, I think I have maybe said, I don't know if I've actually said this in a video or not, I think there was the GT meta. I'll say DB, Chozy, and then after sparking, for the ones where I actually did competitive. And let me know in the comments, if you are a competitive player, which metas did you enjoy from what specific season and why? It's always good to listen to see people's thoughts. And typically too, it's really funny actually, because with certain types of setups, you got to be very confident with it, because I think for an example, you know, the Extend Plus driver was really solid and everything, and was still effective in sparking. But then after, things got scary when Drift came around. But then after, you know, you had Bearing, which kind of had a resurgence in DB. And with Bearing, because Bearing I don't think was used that much in sparking, from what I have played, just because of the weak spring. But then after, because DB had better burst resistance on the base and everything, and the TP disc, and then after eventually the over disc, right? Had a lot more use, and because of how DB bays are with stamina and everything, it can hold up against Drift pretty well, getting consistent ties. And you know, then after there's, you know, the debate of these parts and whether or not a part is actually broken, or if a part has a lot of counters to it that people aren't really talking about. Now typically, if you want to prove that a part is really OP in the sense that it needs to get a ban, you actually have to prove it. And I think the issue is that a lot of people will label that a part is broken, or that part would be too OP, this, that, or this, but they're not really factoring in a lot of stuff. Like for an example, people think that maybe if there was, let me try to give an example. Atomic. Let's say they do Atomic Dash or Metal Atomic, right? Does that somehow make Atomic meta? Not in DB. Atomic was outclassed. Having better burst resistance doesn't really change that. So, you know, there's a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors that go into it. But I don't know, that's basically my 2 cents. I may or may not be rambling. So, well, I mean, honestly, it's like, what do you want me to say in the video? Like, do you want me to say, oh, look at that, Magma's equalizing with longiness? Like, I might as well, like I just said. This video is Magma, can it beat this Bey, and also me talking about competitive stuff with Beyblade. I keep on forgetting that, yeah. Oh god, you have to have this in high mode with HASBRO. Okay, this is not going to be good. I mean, hey, you know, let's stay optimistic. Maybe this works. I am a little bit scared. Maybe this works. I don't think it's gonna work, but on the off chance it does. This is just so I can do the old HASBRO combo. That way, no one can say, "Oh, I didn't try it out with a HASBRO disc. You're not valid." Oh, the video, I don't like the video because of that. Yeah, okay. This is. All right, let's humor myself right now. Let's try to see if they can work like this. I don't really think high mode is that effective. I think it's worse than HASBRO than it is for TAKARA. And the thing is actually too, so this is where I'm gonna actually go on another rambling thing. So this is why I'm not the biggest fan. So let's say aside from gimmicks, whatever, blah, 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 you have no reason to really use high mode for quad drive stuff, because when you compare it to other HASBRO stuff that they've, you know, done and everything, to like the real top contenders, high mode's a lot easier to burst than... Nice. High mode's a lot easier to burst than low mode. So especially with HASBRO stuff, if you're in a high mode battle, like, you're probably gonna die, because it's really easy, because I'm pretty sure the reason is just that the underside is a little bit more exposed, even if you do have a normal disc on it. It's just the design of the stuff. So that's really why I was so upset that the armors weren't handled properly and everything, because you don't even have weight, and there's no real use. Like, even if you use, like, let's say the best core is Bellfire, let's say they do something better than let's say you have the tightest thing, it's like, even then, you don't have that much of a reason to use it. If this thing keeps on winning, that's going to be really nice. It's actually because of the height advantage. I'm actually not even looking, to be fair, but yeah, this works the same for... This is literally the only reason why I'm doing this right now, because this is the only chance that it has, which is a silly opposite spin battle. Now, in the same vein also, high mode, whether it's TAKARA or HASBRO, typically the one in high mode would kind of maybe have that advantage because of the height. And maybe it works. I actually want to see, is it working right now? Okay, maybe not. But I think it's fair enough to say that either way, I did accomplish the goal. I launched this wrong. It's going to burst, isn't it? As far as low mode goes against a lot of stuff, like, the thing is, I can't even do a competitive quad drive video, because I was thinking about it. Vanish isn't released. I could maybe try... I think Vanish is QD's only hope right now for Wave 1. And obviously, you know, we gotta understand that they're not gonna change, right? And that's perfectly fine. But that doesn't mean that anything said against them isn't valid. It's really just it was a competitive video, which was the only way to get Magma to actually work. I mean, it's not really even a mod or anything like that. Like, this is just using a TT disc, but I did try. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.